what he's trying to say, Mandem, is that he's given Amorim time. He's actually specified as well 3 years, even though this guy hasn't got a 3-year contract. I think he's got 2.5 years. I think this is a disgrace, bro. And you know what, man? Now, I might even do a heel turn, bro. INEOS out, bro. Are you mad? INEOS fully done. I'm done with them, man. If this is the ambition they are showing here at Manchester United Football Club, yeah, that's it, mate. They're for me, they're as bad as the Glazers. I don't give a shit what anybody says, bro. Are you mad? Are you mad?
What's happening? What's happening behind?
3 years, bro. Man's talking about, he's not had the best start, bro. He should have been sacked after the Europa League final, bro. What is it, bro? You're meant to be bringing new standards to the football club. You're meant to be different to the Glazers. And you're just like them, bro. You're just like them. What are we doing here? We finished 15th last season, no trophy. I said, you know what, man? I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say, you know what? Let's see what they do this season. But there ain't no benefit of doubt now, man. Them, man, are absolute disgrace, bro. You're a disgrace. How can you not see that this manager is failing, bro? Are you mad? And it's not even about manager, this, that, the other. It's about understanding, yeah, when things aren't going right, bro, you make sure you sort it out. A man is saying, he's not getting sacked, bro. Are you crazy? Are you mad? Now I'm fuming, bro, because I was like, you know what, yeah? I thought they would come to their senses, yeah, and realize what's going on, bro. The fact that he wants to also say that the Glazers are good people, that is red flag right there, man.
You see that? After hearing that, Saeed, yeah, Man United are going to go 20 years without winning the Prem. Just get that done. We're going 20 years. Forget 20 times, Man United. We're going 20 years without winning the Prem. 20. Just get that right. I thought there was some level of hope. But the problem, what I've seen with Jim, is not because I believe any of that nonsense that he's just flipping said. The brother's a liar, and he's lied multiple times in front of the media. It's just that the fact that he has the balls and the character to actually say what he's saying. I don't believe if Amorim goes on a bad losing streak and the pressure is on him, this guy's going to know what to do with himself. The guy thought somebody wanted an autograph last time and they told him to get rid. But the reality that he thinks like that, the fact that Jim thinks like this, tells me everything that proves me right, and proves me right with everyone who's always said that you can't trust these guys, is that his mindset of how he sees Man United, or how he thinks he's going to get Man United out of trouble, he thinks it's going to be financially off the pitch. He thinks there's a solution off the pitch that can get Man United out of this trouble without it being the 11 that go out there week in, week out, win games to get us back up there. He thinks there's some magical solution because they've made some profits that he can come and start telling people, oh, we're profitable. Flipping my man done that. Ed Woodward done all of that and spent the money. Ed Woodward made Man United profitable and spent the money. What this guy is doing, sacking people left, right, and centre to try to go on like, oh yeah, Man United were profitable before you came and will be profitable after you go. He's irrelevant to the profits that Man United makes. It's got nothing to do with flipping Mr. Ratcliffe and his flipping team. But the fact that he thinks he can come in and talk blasé about a club the size of Manchester, he thinks it's Nice. He's lost his mind. He doesn't know what's going on. But when people start talking about INEOS out, INEOS ain't got a clue. We're just going to get told, you guys, you know what I'm saying, you're jumping the gun, give them time. They've bought a couple nice players. I keep on saying to you, INEOS have not had a window yet that was better than the windows Ed Woodward used to have. They haven't had one. People can say what they want. They've gone and bought in players, but they haven't had a window yet that you can compare to the Woodward windows, especially when we were bringing in Pogba, Zlatan, Lukaku. We brought in big, heavy players at the height of their careers, playing at a high level, having the opportunities to go to the Real Madrids and the Barca of this world and turning around and saying, no, I want to come to Manchester United. We haven't bought players like that since these lot have come in. And they want to sell us this, we're doing great, we're doing things differently. I disagree.
No, you know what it is? You know what it is, Musa? Sorry to interrupt. You know what it is? They've just done the basics.
Basics.
Let's be real, because when we watch Ed Woodward and that, all of us lot, you could have put us in the driver's seat. We would have made better decisions than them lot. Do you know what I mean? Even if it was, we attracted some really good players, because we've had some good players come through this.
You know what Ed Woodward's crime was? Ed Woodward's crime was he recruited managers that didn't have a similar that didn't have a philosophy that was connected to where he wanted to go.
It was Giddy FC.
And his other crime was he believed in the managers that he recruited. So Ed Woodward would recruit you and then we'll give you the money and say, get the players in that you need to go and win us this league. He wouldn't come in and say, no, I don't think you need that type of player. He would say, okay, you're the manager that I believe in. Here's 200 million, 250. Go and get the players you want and I'll back you. You want that player? Cool, I'm going to sign him. And I just feel like, as a fan who doesn't care about where the money's coming from and how we, in terms of, as long as that is there, I want someone to do that. I want you to go in and get in a top manager like a Pep, a Jurgen Klopp, and come with 200-300 million and go and get the signings that they want to build this team to go and win stuff. I want that. But if you're moving in a different direction where you're also wanting to have a philosophy when you're moving like that, we see the mistakes that Ed Woodward and that done. But like we keep on saying, Manchester United have spent a lot of money, but we spent it wrong and we did it wrong. We can all agree to that. But this guy here is coming in and like he's quick to disregard what was here before him, but he's not doing anything. You know, like man said, well, yeah, like I found this in a mess and it was like this and it was like that and we're going to do this and do that. Well, what are you doing? Because remember what I said to the man then before the season kicked off? I don't want to hear no Mbumo and Cunha slander because I've been told they are the top players of this league. So if they go 10 games without scoring goals, I don't want to start hearing, well, Cunha needs to do more and then boom. Are they good players and they're in a situation with a manager that's not getting the best out of them? Or did we just go and buy players that were overrated and crap? We have to make our mind up which one it is. But if they're good players, then we have to look at the system and look at the manager and say, what's going on here? And here we are. We're on game 8. Cunha ain't bagged. And Bumo's had 1 goal. It's a madness.
Yes. The reality is, that INEOS have come in and capitalized on how poor it was before. So it's like me and you are business partners, Musa. We go into a restaurant, and it's nasty, isn't it? Like it's got a 1-star hygiene. And man them go get the certificates done and get a 4-star. And then we start shouting down the high street that we've got a 4-star rating. But every other club's got a 5-star or 4-star anyway, and they've had it for time. So that other man will be looking at you from other clubs saying, that's normal shit. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But our fan base is like, yo, look at that curry spot over there, yeah? It's got a 4-star now.
Remember when I told the man them all he done is put the heating on.
Yeah, the heating on. Put the heating on, as an example. Yeah. So
that's all he done. He came in.
That's all he's done. All he's done is he's bought the little oven and he's cooking the naans in the oven rather than like.
That's the joke, though, man.
That's all. Listen, let me interject here because I need to say something. I need to say it now. I need to say it now.
Big up Rhino, big up Leo.
Man, I can't lie. Look, I'm gonna make this clear on my life. Don't take what I'm saying out of context. I am not backing INEOS, when I say this. But we can't do this Ed Woodward revisionism. We can't. I don't want to hear this Ed.
Honestly, I get what you mean.
One thing I want to state,
no. Yeah.
When INEOS came in, both of them have made different mistakes. That's what the problem is. Yeah. It depends what mistake you can tolerate. Ed Woodward and them man were overspending, buying all the flashy names, not really caring about the profiles. These men have come in, they're trying to do the profile thing. Maybe they've kind of not really focused on the things you want them to focus on. They've got a plan, but they're doing it. Maybe we don't agree with the plan or whatever. Obviously, I don't agree with a lot of things they're doing, but they've both ownerships have made mistakes in different ways. Ed Woodward and them man made certain mistakes. But that's what I'm saying. We can't now say, we prefer that mistake to this mistake. We can't do that.
You know what the levels are? The levels are this. Yeah. Ed Woodward and that, we know it was the madness. I'm saying you've come in, shut your mouth, don't talk about what was there before and handle business. The fact that they're talking and Ed Woodward and his man them never had the type of finishes these men are having is madness. Ed Woodward never finished 15th with his man them.
But also Musa, but we can't also forget all the things we've been complaining about. So when we say that, okay, you know what?
My thing is this. Just talk, don't talk, do the job.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with that. Well, you know why it is? Because it's this full sense of, and this is what I'm trying to say to you. In Ed Woodward's era, his managers were fighting to win the Premier League. I don't think man understand that. I can't remember an era before these men came in with Ten Hag where the managers were not bought to come in to win the league. They were finishing third, second, winning trophies. The reason the Man United fan base will get upset, but the reason we got upset with these managers, because we all looked at ourselves and said, can they take us to the next level? Can they challenge and win the league? We said no. But we had no doubt they could finish in top 4. We had no doubt they can get us to cup finals and win trophies and get it over the line. With this INEOS thing, we have doubts about finishing top 7. It's mad.
Yeah, I hear you.
Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Bang on.
Yeah, then
Nuruddin comes in. Yeah. We've got Nuruddin as well, man. Consistent with the message.
Nuruddin's itching. He's like, yo, man, give me the mic.
Do you know what it is? Nuruddin's in that position right now where it's like, I don't even need to speak. My resume speaks for itself. Online, I've been repping the flag by myself. Do you know? Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? If I let you man come to my side of the road, I'll let you come in it. If not, stay on that side. I hear it. Do you know what I mean? So
I hear it.
United fans, if you see Nuruddin at the stadium, just bow down, man. Just hail down. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm enjoying the protest. But my thing is this year. Obviously, like INEOS have. The longer that it's been going on, I've been analysing it, and I'm glad someone like Nuruddin is consistent with his message, because it makes you think, like, the amount of propaganda that these guys have sold us from doing the basics. Like, Moose is perfect in what he says. They put the heating on.
Nah, Leon, nah. We're not doing that,
what
Leon, bro. Sorry, respectfully, we're not doing that. You can't say that, all right, cool, all they did is put the gas on. Listen, at the end of the day, yeah, whether we didn't have the gas, we didn't have the electric, it's now been put on. If it don't get put on, we're still going to complain it's not been put on.
No, that's not my point. Let me finish my point.
This is my thing.
No.
We're not gassing.
You can't get ratings for buying a house that costs £1 million.
But when does the basics get done then? When does the basics get done?
But
I'm not backing INEOS, I'm just making a point. I'm making a point.
My thing is this right now. Let me give you an example. If you buy a house and then you clean it all up and the shower and everything's clean, am I meant to rate you for that?
Yeah, exactly. It's just
but if the shower hasn't been clean for years over
I know, cool.
But I appreciate that it's been done at least to a degree.
No, but am I meant to rate you? Am I meant to come in? No, but am I meant to walk in?
Yeah, it's basic necessities. It's
basic necessities. I'm not meant to walk in the yard and be like, rah.
But Musa, there's a difference between appreciating it and just saying, okay, cool, they got more work to do, or doing revisionism and saying, oh, but the other people.
No, but you know what the problem is?
There's a fine line. That's what I'm saying. There's a fine line.
You know what the problem is, though? The problem is right now is when the person that has done the cleaning has got bare chat.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's the problem. They got too much chat. Keep quiet.